So, if you have companies, if there are companies, and I know there are, governments represented here, I invite you to invite a biologist to your design table. This is the beginning. It's a different, instead of hiring a biologist to do an environmental impact statement about how many fishes or frogs are going to die, invite him to the design table. Here's where you can find out more information. As far as how you can get started, any of these, asknature.org. What we decided early on is that we're too small a company to keep this. We can't solve all the problems that are out there. So we've started a nonprofit called AskNature, a nonprofit website called asknature.org. You type in a function and up comes biological strategies. You can start that tomorrow when you have design challenges. Student design challenge, if you know any students, please, your student body, please tell them. Right now we're working on transportation. The next round is going to be on global food challenges. These are the last year's winner was a group of women engineers from Cairo, Egypt. All of our design, we've never had a US team win. It's students from all over the world. So please, if you know somebody in that age group, this year we're going to open it up actually to professionals as well. That's another way you can get involved. And finally, what about Taiwan? When I was invited to come here, the question was, how could Taiwan become a leader in this? This is a suggested path. Educating biomimicry practitioners. That's the first thing we're going to have to start doing, is having people in Taiwan begin to think this way, even beyond the academic students that you work with. Creating biomimicry innovation centers, like the network that's starting here today. A way to fund biomimicry businesses is going to be very, very important. I watched this from other countries that have done it very well, like Germany. They have dozens of biomimicry products. And the reason is because they follow this. The last one is very important to me. Reinvest royalties in biodiversity. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about this. We've got lots of classes, 3 hours a week, 8 months, 2 years. This is our online course. Start here. That's my business partner, Dana Baumeister. It's a really cool course. Start there. Think about sending some people from Taiwan to our 8-month course. Most of it's online. We get together 3 weeks out of that. And that's biomimicry specialist. For certified biomimicry professionals, we have a 2-year master's course that just got accredited by Arizona State University. It's really fun. And we've been training this workforce. We've trained a few hundred people. And they are the people who start our networks. These innovation centers throughout Taiwan, make sure that the materials work that's going on, that your students are doing, that somehow gets funded. And there's a startup. And that really takes deliberate, putting emphasis on having biomimicry be an economic development driver. The network that is starting here, Biomimicry Taiwan, Julia is starting. This is one of a growing number of networks around the world. I think there's probably, Estella, what are there now, 35 or something around the world, biomimicry networks. These are networks of academics, financiers, business people, anyone interested in biomimicry. This is really how it starts. You can see where different places in the world that it's getting going right now. Fund biomimicry businesses. You heard about a lot of these businesses. Many of these were funded with governmental grants early on and venture capitalists. Fund these startups.